Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Primetime Pulse. Today we're diving into the latest reality TV drama and trying to get to the bottom of whether Hughes and JoJo Siwa are more than just platonic pals. So, on Monday's This Morning interview, celebrity body language expert Inbal Honigman shared her hot take on the situation. As she watched Chris and JoJo chatting about their Big Brother experience, she noticed some telling signs that revealed what was really going on behind the scenes. First off, there was a noticeable gap between them, all the way down their bodies. This wasn't just a coincidence. It meant they weren't sitting as a couple, and JoJo's lowered hands in her lap were calm but protective, while Chris's tense hand over his heart suggested he was feeling anxious or even stressed. But what really caught Inbal's eye was when Chris started patting JoJo's knee. This wasn't just a friendly gesture. It was likely that Chris was trying to soothe himself, not her. And with Chris's hand on JoJo's knee appearing domineering, it seemed he was taking control of the interaction. Now, when it came to discussing their expectations from Big Brother, things got even more interesting. JoJo's leg was crossed away from Chris, which suggested she was trying to create some distance between them, but as soon as she started talking about her own insights and feelings, her body language changed. She became much more open and honest, using broad arm gestures and a genuine smile. Meanwhile, Chris looked like he was in his element when he was talking about the experience himself. He used open hand gestures, stopped fidgeting, and even nodded along with JoJo as if to say, "I get it." It was clear that their conversation was built on trust and understanding. But what really raised eyebrows was when the presenters pushed the idea of a romantic future for Chris and JoJo. Inbal noticed that JoJo's sympathy pats on Chris's shoulders turned into fists, which was a clear sign that her affection had shifted from platonic to something more friendly, but not quite romantic. As the conversation wrapped up, Chris looked genuinely sad when JoJo discussed her departure, but it was more of a comedy face. And then, there was that tiny moment when Chris leaned back and his shoulder touched JoJo's hand, almost imperceptibly. But here's the thing, JoJo curled her hand away from him, suggesting she felt safer when their physical contact was on her terms. So what does it all mean? Well, according to Inbal, it seems that while Chris and JoJo are definitely close friends, there might be some confusion about how they truly feel about each other. But one thing's for sure, their friendship is built on trust, understanding, and maybe a little bit of vulnerability. That's it for today's episode of Primetime Pulse. Stay tuned for more showbiz news and updates.